An employer can actually apply for priority service for cost allocation from the home office. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fajira. If you're joining me for the very first time, I'm so happy to have you in my beautiful family. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate. God bless you. If you're new to this channel, I create content on how you can migrate to the UK, jobs with visa sponsorship in the UK immigration updates, live in the UK, scholarships in the UK, like everything you can think about the UK. So if you're someone who is interested in such content, or you know someone who has been struggling to relocate to the UK, or maybe to settle in the UK, this is the best place for them to be. Please do subscribe, like, and share this video with them. They will definitely find this platform very helpful, as this platform has helped a lot of people migrate to the UK and settle in fast in the UK. So guys, in today's video, as earlier mentioned, that an employer can actually apply for a priority service for C.O.S. Like we all know, a lot of people are waiting for their C.O.Ss right now, and will I say the Home Office is intentionally not approving C.O.Ss? Like people are speculating. We are not sure of that, but an employer can actually apply for a priority service, which is why I'm filming this video, because this has been a regular question. Now, if you watched my previous video, you see everybody's just asking, like lots of people are waiting for their costs to be approved before spring. Like I know that UK government will soon announce the start date for care workers and senior carers not to bring their dependents to the UK. We are not sure of when that is going to be, but they said by spring or before spring, we don't know. So everybody is actually waiting to receive their costs so they can apply for their visa. And just in case you're hearing the word COS or C.O.S. and you don't know what that is, C.O.S. is a certificate of sponsorship that enables employers to be able to recruit people from overseas and enables them to apply for visa. It's just like a CAS. If you're coming to the UK to study, you need a CAS to enable you apply for your UK study visa. C.O.S., which is a certificate of sponsorship, is for work. If you're migrating to the UK and you want to come to the UK to work through sponsorship, you need a valid C.O.S. and you need your tuberculosis test certificate, you need your police clearance, you need your international passport, and a valid C.O.S. to enable you apply for a UK work visa. Now, you also need proof of funds in a situation whereby the employer did not take the maintenance, but only take maintenance, and the proof of funds you need is £1,270 in your bank account for a minimum of 28 days, but I usually advise that you should have it up to 35 days. But if you're lucky, that I know a lot of people have been lucky with their employers taking the maintenance, you don't need to present any proof of funds. So please always speak to your employer. Ask them if they can take the maintenance for you, because if they do that, it's going to take off a lot of stress off you. If they don't do it, you have to wait for a minimum 28 days after receiving your C.O.S. before applying for your visa. But you know, anything can go wrong within that 28 days. I've had consultation with a lot of people that have actually applied for their visa. They've gotten their visa. Just 2 days after receiving their visas, their company's license has been revoked, which is very common now. You could receive a C.O.S. today, and the next day, Home Office has revoked or suspended the company that actually issued you that C.O.S. So this is something we can't really guarantee. So my advice to my viewers, my subscribers, once you receive your C.O.S., make sure you apply for your visa, because you don't know what is going to happen. And if you can pay for priority service, my dear, pay. And once the visa is out, find your way to the UK, because you may still be in your country and you will just see that you can't find that company on the licensed sponsors list anymore. Now, a lot of people have been asking about the priority service, if an employer can update their request to priority service, which is why I'm sharing this video. So just as you can see on my screen, priority service for sponsors. The Home Office priority service. The Home Office priority service allows your business to jump the queue to get a faster decision on request for some sponsor license related decisions. Home Office prioritization comes additional home office fees, but the cost of delays in recruitment may more than justify the extra home office fee. There is always a fees for priority service, which I will also share with you in this video. Just as you can see, this is basically for employers. You can also share this video with your employers and also your agents, so they know exactly how it works. I'm receiving a lot of questions, and also in the comment section of my video you will see that most people have been scammed already. So please share this video with your friends and loved ones. Also share with the agents, also share with the employers, so they know, just in case you have been scammed or they have been scammed, they will know. Business can ask the Home Office to prioritize the following types of sponsor license requests. So this is basically for employers: allocation of additional certificate of sponsorship, like I said in my previous video, annual certificate of sponsorship allocation. You can also prioritize it. In my previous video, the article there also stated that if an employer has used up their annual allocation, they can request for more COSs, but it could take up to 18 weeks for Home Office to approve it. But they can also apply for priority service in that request. So just as you can see, how quick is the Home Office priority service? As the Home Office charges £200 for each priority service request, your business will want to know that it is getting value for money by paying the priority service, as the fees can mount up if you are recruiting a number of skilled worker visa candidates and need to allocate each one with a certificate of sponsorship, or if you're transferring the employment of a number of existing employees from an overseas based office to the UK branch on senior or specialist worker. Priority service requests are normally processed by the Home Office in 5 days. In some employers, they actually got theirs within 24 hours, but the maximum time they can process the priority service request is 5 days. If you don't use the priority service and you are unfortunate, the Home Office decision-making process can take as long as 18 weeks. If your business has to wait 18 weeks before it can allocate a certificate of sponsorship to a skilled worker visa applicant, you may find that the recruit has accepted a job offer with another UK sponsoring employer who could offer an earlier start date because they decide to pay to use the Home Office priority service. So some employers, when they know that they really need this candidate or they need this employee to work with them, they try to pay for priority service. Our priority service request always accepted by the Home Office. The Home Office priority service request process is a bit complicated and is not guaranteed. I've said that in my previous video. That's because the service is only open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. from Monday to Friday, and email requests sent outside those days or times are not considered. In addition, the Home Office officials will only accept and deal with 60 priority requests each day. If you are a licensed sponsor and you pay for, I think there's a particular service you need to pay for, actually ring them to be on the queue. I will show you what the sample looks like. So just as you can see, the priority request process is to submit a request such as a certificate of sponsorship allocation via the online sponsor management system. You can do that, or you can pay for the Home Office helpline. I think the fast helpline, there is a fast helpline an employer can pay for and ring them directly. And if they are fortunate, they will give them a link. They will send a link to them and they will do the request through the link and make payment. So just as you can see, then email the Home Office using the priority service mailbox to request that your SMS application is prioritized. A form must be completed and attached to the email. And you know, this is not for employers that don't have hours, because now the Home Office will verify if an employer that does not have hours comes to request for priority service. The Home Office will want to verify to see if they really have care packages before it will be approved. So just as you can see, if the Home Office accepts a priority application, as only 60 are accepted per day, you will get an email telling you to pay the £200 priority fee. You only have 72 hours to make payment. If you forget to make payment in that time scale, you will lose your priority slot. So like I said, this can be done through phone call. If you pay for that Home Office fast helpline, I think as an employer, you can actually ring them to request for priority service. And if you're lucky, they will send you the link. And at the same time, if you don't pay for it, you can also request it from the portal, which is the SMS. It won't take more than one priority request application because the limit of 60 requests per day is wholly inadequate to meet the needs of sponsor license holders. In a day, they're only allowed to process for 60 employers. If the employer decides to call the helpline, which is a priority helpline, if they pay for that service as an employer, they have to be on the queue. I think they have to make that call within 9 a.m. to 9:30, within that 30 minutes. If you're lucky and you receive this email, just as you can see on my screen, thank you for your request regarding the tier 2 and 5 priority service. The details are description, UK visa and immigration, payments. They give you the payment ID, and please click on the following URL arrow, which will direct you to the payment. This is for an employer that actually called the Home Office and the employer skates through and they sent the link to the employer to make the payment. And I think it took about 2 working days. The employer got the COSs and allocated it to the employees. Now, what an employer can do, just to let you know, so you know what is going on, an employer can request for priority service for new courses while the ones they have applied for is still pending. An employer cannot upgrade the course they have allocated for to a priority request, except they have to make a new request on the priority service. So for those that have been asking, can I ask my employer to upgrade the request to priority service? Just to let you know that they cannot upgrade an existing request to priority service, but they can request for a new slot, a new allocation on the priority service. So you don't have to stress yourself. So it's either they are requesting for a new one for you on the priority service, which they will pay an additional £200, or they are waiting for the one they have requested for home office to process. But now, like we all know, that the whole stuff is becoming more difficult. I think in the past, home office will just allocate. We know a lot of employers and agents abused the opportunity. That's why the home office is taking their time now to verify, to be sure that the key organizations that is requesting for this C.O.S have actually got hours for the people they want to give it to. They've got care packages. That's why they ask for additional documents. If you have been watching my videos, you will see I've already shared the documents that home office requests from employers. If you have not watched those videos, I'm going to leave them in the description box. Go and watch them so you know how far home office is going with employers right now. So guys, this is just what it is. Like I said earlier on, an employer can request for priority service, but it has to do with a new application for C.O.S, not an existing one that they have requested for. So if your employer thinks that they want to do that for you, then that's good. And if they are lucky, the home office will approve it on time. But you know, with the 5 working days now, I don't even think they are going to approve it within that 5 working days, because everything now is taking so much time, because they have to do verification. They have to verify to be sure that this person we are allocating this to is actually a genuine company, is a genuine organization. They don't want to bring people to the country to suffer, like we know a lot of people are suffering right now. So this is just what it is, guys. I would suggest always be patient and be hopeful. It's better the home office do all this verification for you. You want to migrate from overseas, you don't really know what is happening, and you will be so excited, but when you get here, you'll be frustrated because the companies have lied to you, the agents have lied to you. So if the home office is doing this now, it's for your own good. So just relax and wait for your C.O.S to come out, or speak to your employer to ask if they can apply for the priority service for you. And if it's a genuine employer that have got nothing to hide, they can do that for you. Okay, so we've actually come to the end of this video. Please like this video, it helps this channel, and also share this video with your friends and loved ones, because this information is just going to help somebody out there. So guys, until I see you in my next video, and if you haven't subscribed to join our beautiful family, please do hit on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, so each time I upload a new video, you're definitely going to be the very first person to see that video. And until I see you in my next video, guys, do take care and have a lovely day. Bye bye for now.